But the broader context is that whether Jewish or Christian, God utilized the Jewish people as messengers of truth so that his message would extend to everyone. If Jesus had just come to save the Jews, then that story would be over and the rest wouldn't matter. But see, the result of Jesus' life and death is that a new covenant or contract was created. It was a message for everyone, including all. You know, we hear the word inclusive mentioned so often today as identity politics have become prevalent. Everyone wants to be included and seen for who they want to be. Well, the message of Passover and the subsequent passing over death through a redeemed life is an all-inclusive message. It prevents no one from its purpose. We are now one people, one family. Religion, although constantly being pushed out of our culture, can actually redeem us. It is not a divisive tool. It should be used as a uniter. God wanted to save all people, even those who had committed atrocities. I think when we look back on the killing of 6 innocent people in Nashville last week, it's hard to fathom why people have any faith at all, Jewish, Christian, or otherwise. Children are the most innocent. And while debates will take place about what we should do, it still comes down to a matter of the heart. Faithless people have holes in their souls. They don't aspire to anything of greater significance than what their own hands can do. Rather than giving life, they take it away. That is where evil lives. I think Passover and Easter as well can remind us of what deliverance can do. If God can spare us from evil, then we should make every effort to spare others from evil as well. A child at Passover Seder asked questions about why vegetables are dipped in bitterness, but how the sweetening of a second dip represents the sweetness of relinquishing that burden. And reclining was a sign of freedom, which can also represent freedom one would feel from the shackles of the world. We should approach our existence with the curiosity of a child and remember our history. There was physical slavery and servitude in the time of the Israelites in Egypt, but today there's still a battle for the soul. And how a person can become enslaved, whether that's to drugs, alcohol, social media, gambling, or the other worldly vices. The world provides many enslaving snares. Fentanyl is killing our young people, and mental illness is rampant. This is why the freeing of the soul from bondage is so important, and why for 2 different faiths this week is so relevant. Whether you celebrate Passover as a tradition or as part of your faith, I think it's important to revere the historical context and symbolism of what occurred. There will be more tyrants and more slavery. We in the Western world have become a little too comfortable in our freedom, but that has also led to a mental form of slavery. Just remember that the table is open to all who choose to eat. There will be bitter herbs, but also a sweetness that points towards freedom. I'm Bo, and that's the show.